I'm Dennis Benboom, Vice President of Retail Markets for Air King America. We're here at the 2010 KBIS show in Chicago at McCormick Place. The show this year went very, very well. Even though apparently there's a few less vendors than normal, our booth attendance was very good. A lot of interest in our new products. Of course, we're featuring Energy Star and some of the ASHRAE 62.2 product, California Title 24, and then also the new liners and inserts that we have for custom hoods, and some new prototypes that we're showing, some real high fashion European type designs, higher CFM and so on and so forth. So all in all, we're going to call this a very successful show, maybe the best show we've had in 4 or 5 years, to be real honest. So we were very glad to be here, and hopefully we'll see everybody again next year.
Thank you very much.
Lawrence Marwini, Fisher & Paykel Appliances. The show for us has been very successful. Our goal of the show was to reach out to the architects, designers, specifier community. It's not something that we touch every day. We've got a lot of very unique new modular style products, and they're very architecture driven. So for us it was very successful from that standpoint. From a retail standpoint, not a lot of appliance retailers here, but we weren't too worried about that given that we speak to our appliance retailers every day. We're in front of them every day doing that job, so not really as important for us. Friday was extremely busy for us, flat out all day. Today a little quieter, although we still had a lot of floor traffic. But overall it's a pretty good show compared to other years. Certainly I wouldn't say it was as good as past years. We weren't in Atlanta last year, but we were here in Chicago a couple of years ago. Definitely floor traffic has been down on that, but still for us very, very well worthwhile.
Lawrence, did you introduce yourself and your position in the company?
I didn't.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Lawrence Marwini, Fisher & Paykel Appliances, North American President.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Alex.
Hi, I'm Jeff Essenberg with 5 Star Cooking Products.
So how did the show go?
The show went about as expected. We were somewhat optimistic that it would be an improvement over last year, and it has to a certain extent, but you know, the show is still off from previous years. The number of appliance manufacturers exhibiting is down considerably, but we felt that there was a need to be at the show and to show our product line, and we have met with a number of designers, distributors, and dealers as well. So we think the show overall has been good for us.
Were you at last year's show?
Yes, we were.
And how, you know how many years in a row? I mean, you've been at the.
We've been we're pushing 20 years now in a row that we've been at the show. Last year's show was disappointing, but this year has been somewhat of an improvement.
Have you committed yet to next year?
Yes, we have. We will be at the show again next year.
Very good. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Don Shalaro, CEO of the National Kitchen and Bath Association, and I'm here at the Kitchen and Bath Industry Show in Chicago, Illinois. We're standing in the NKBA booth among some of our award-winning designers, and we're happy to showcase some of the finest designers in the industry and the world right here at the Kitchen and Bath Industry Show. There's a lot of energy here at the show. People are coming here to learn about their trade and to take it back and to put it to practice right away. So we're thrilled to be here. We're happy that you can be here to share it with us, and we hope you enjoy the show this year, and we'll see you in Las Vegas in 2011. Just one word about the NKBA Design Competition, one of the most prestigious in the industry, and we get several hundred entries from designers from all walks of life. We have numerous categories. We have award winners in small kitchen, large kitchen, small bath, large bath, but we also have our Pinnacle Award winner, which is the best design of all award categories. And this year, we're pleased to announce James Howard from St. Louis, Missouri is our Pinnacle Award winner with his award-winning design. We know that this is going to set the standard for all designers to live by for the next 12 months, and we're happy to share his work with everyone today and in our magazine that we've issued at the show, NKBA Magazine. So everybody should take a look and pay attention to what's in this design right here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Alex Scheimitz, the editor of Appliance Advisor. That was interesting. The show wasn't nearly as big as it had been in the past. For the appliance business, there were perhaps only 1/3 of the manufacturers that had been there before. The people who came on camera in front of me, they all seemed to be happy though. The ones that actually showed seemed to be very happy with the performance at the show. But there were a few people off camera who refused to speak. Mostly they were happy. There were a couple companies that also didn't, said they weren't coming back next year. Interestingly, next year they're only having one room, and most of the companies I spoke to did not come to reserve space for next year yet. And that's probably tied to the fact that doesn't seem to be a big upside in reserving early. You have to pay 50% upfront, and there doesn't seem to be any return if you decide to cancel any time after the day you reserve. That's different than years past, although I will confirm that with the NKBA and Nielsen. For people who did show up though, they did have a lot of people in their booths, it seems, and so they got a high percentage of the people that were there. As you can see from pictures that might show up elsewhere, there was a huge empty space at the booth at the convention on the appliance side. Huge, gaping, flat-floored room that hadn't been filled by any appliance companies. So I'm hoping that they're able to put it together from next year for Las Vegas. This year, for the companies who showed up, maybe it was successful for most of them, but for the show as a whole, probably not. For the Chinese companies, they seem to be held hostage by the Chinese Exhibition Expo. They're under the belief that they can't reserve directly, and but it does seem, from speaking to the Chinese Expo and from speaking to the individual companies themselves, that the Chinese Expo does buy real estate for KBIS in advance and then resells it, which to my mind seems contrary to what they allow the other companies to do. We'll have to do some more looking on that. The Chinese companies aren't terribly thrilled with the arrangement either, and they would prefer to, the ones I spoke to, seems to prefer to book directly with the NKBA, with Nielsen, without going through the Chinese Exhibition Hall. Anyway, hopefully I'll have some more thoughts on this after my flight back from Chicago, and get it online, and get this online, and you can all enjoy the show from the convenience and comfort of your own home. Bye.